That was devious or that was clever? Let's say it was devious, because that's the nice option. I guess they sound about the same to me.
Sometimes I understand why the Krogan want to shoot everyone in sight.
Those were desperate times.
Yes, but useful now. Original genophage strain still in storage at Shroud facility. Can use it as transmission vector, then use Shroud to blanket Tuchanka with cure.
You clever little pyjack. That's our best shot, right there.
Then finish your preparations and be ready to go, Morden.
Of course. Ready when you need me. We'll be in medbay with Eve until then.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
Holy crap, look at that. I got a renegade points for that? Okay. I got a few things. Wow, alright. Hold on. Let's let the Codex fully give me the list here. There's quite a bit going around. But they will take me to Tuchanka eventually. Alright, 12,500 credits. I'll take it. Alright, so has anything kind of gone away? It doesn't look like it. Right, I did all of that. Okay, so I don't know what it looks like when I've failed, but it doesn't look like anything has failed yet. So I have a new priority, Tuchanka. The genophage cure is a success, but it must be synthesized and dispersed across all of Tuchanka using the Shroud Tower. Land on Tuchanka and get Eve safely to the tower. I feel like I already had that as a priority. Alright, so let's go to the Codex entries. Plants and locations, Tuchanka.
Tuchanka, the Krogan homeworld, boasts extreme temperatures, virulent diseases, and predatory fauna. Around 1900 BCE, the Krogan discovered atomic weapons and promptly sent their planet into a nuclear winter. The majority of the population retreated to underground bunkers, and Krogan culture slipped into a dark age, dominated by tribal clans. In 80 CE, decades into the Rachni Wars, the Solarian Union made first contact with the primitive Krogan and initiated a cultural uplift to shape them into a modern army capable of confronting the Rachni. During this uplift, the Solarians constructed the Shroud facility on Tuchanka to shield the planet from harmful forms of solar radiation. Later, during the Krogan rebellions, reproductive rates were curtailed by the genophage, ensuring the Krogan remained a species in decline and Tuchanka a desolate wasteland.
Well, isn't that nice of them? Let's go to technology. I assume we're going to talk about the Shroud.
Biotics
No,
is
the cure.
It may be possible to reverse the genophage by extracting an immunity from the genetic data of a cured Krogan female. A Solarian geneticist named Malin, a former student of Dr. Morden Solis, discovered the cure through unethical experimentation on live subjects. The complexity and durability of the genophage derives from biochemical countermeasures that the Solarians wove into the plague in an attempt to make the sterilization incurable. No one is certain of how Malin circumvented the countermeasures, but his work was complete enough to allow replication of his results. In its original form, the cure restored fertility but severely compromised the immune system. This resulted in slow, painful death for all but one of Malin's test subjects. If the beneficial aspects of the cure can be isolated, a specially tailored virus could repair the affected genes in other Krogan.
We're getting there. We're going to cure this. I think that's a good idea. Who cares how many Krogan there are if there's nothing else left, you know?
The
All right, so
Reaper
Reapers,
Harbingers,
Ravager.
Ravagers are former Rachni that the Reapers have transformed into heavy artillery through a process of implantation and genetic modification. As walking organic turrets, they can sustain and inflict considerable damage. Ravagers bear egg sacs that continuously spawn swarmers. If the sacs are destroyed either during combat or upon the Ravager's death, their entire contents burst forth to charge the enemy and explode on contact. A dead Ravager expels a caustic gas and an acidic puddle. Alliance scientists have theorized that it is easiest for the Reapers to maintain control over units of Rachni genetic extraction because of the species' neurological predisposition for hive mind consensus.
Hold on, I have to think about that last sentence a little bit more. They maintain control over units of the Rachni because of the hive mind. All right, sure. That makes sense. It was just phrased with so many big words that it took me a little bit to sort it all out. All right, new technology. I assume it's the Shroud this time. It is. What the Krogan call the Shroud is a technological remnant of the Solarian uplift. After Tuchanka's nuclear war released tons of smoke and dust into the atmosphere, the planet temporarily cooled from global dimming, except at the poles, where the albedo was lowered by soot. As clouds trapped the resulting heat, enormous swaths of permafrost melted, releasing methane captured in clathrates from previous millennia. This potent greenhouse gas created a runaway heat cycle that was called the nuclear summer. Without intervention, Tuchanka would have sunk into a slow but certain mass extinction. The Solarian solution was to assemble the Shroud, a permanent sun shield of trillions of tiny diffractory lenses placed at the L1 Lagrange point, the point in space where the lens's naturally stable orbit would shade the planet. You need moons for that, but sure, it works. The Solarians settled on a delivery method that became known as the Shroud Towers. The towers were essentially enormous coil guns that could fire a payload of lenses into space along with the equipment necessary to monitor the payload's trajectories. Many Krogan warlords enthusiastically approved of the plan, some because they believed in saving their homeworld, but most because they saw future military applications for the Shroud Towers. The Shroud was completed on schedule over the next few decades, by which time the Rachni held the warlords' full attention. The Krogan rebellions were not kind to the Shroud Towers. All but one was destroyed during the push for Krogan demilitarization. The remaining tower, often referred to as the Shroud, even though that is technically incorrect, was repurposed for cloud seeding and atmospheric repair. It remains on the landscape as an anachronism, a symbol of a time when Krogan and Solarians helped themselves by aiding one another. Anything else new here? All right, looks like that is it. I did get another level. I don't think I have enough points. No, I do have enough points. All right, let's put it into fitness. So we have squad mate health and shield by 30% or shield recharge delay by 15%. People are dying too much, so let's upgrade their stuff. Health and shields by 30%. That sounds good to me. Yeah, I think we know where I'm going to go with this one. I mean, don't get me wrong, melee is really strong, but I would rather do other things. Holy crap, look at my Paragon. Does that mean I'm like halfway through the game? I hope not. Let's drop a quick save. They won't let me drop a quick save, so let's do a full-on save before I talk to Anderson. Once again, in the previous game, this would lock me into the next mission, which is what I don't want to happen right now.
Shepard, so I imagine by now you've wiped the galaxy clean of Reapers and we can all come up for air?
Not quite. There have been a few complications.
Aren't there always? Hackett filled me in on the Crucible. Sounds like you've got some knots to untangle.
Tell me about Kaylee Sanders.
I'm just glad I could take care of one of them for you. I gather you and Kaylee Sanders were close?
I owe you for that one, Shepard. Kaylee and I met almost 20 years ago. We even had a run-in with Saren in his early days. She and I were... more than close.
She misses you.
I miss her. End of the world has a way of reminding you what you forgot to do. Maybe when the war's over, Kaylee and I will do something about that.
You'll see her soon.
I can hope. But you've got a bigger problem right now. Like a galaxy full of scared bureaucrats.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like that big of a problem for me. I mean, it's part of the job, or diplomacy is a pain. Both. But we're gonna be nice.
It's what you hired me to do.
Mostly you were hired to kill Reapers. I hope you haven't been sidetracked by all the politics.
Nothing I can't handle. What about you? What's happening on Earth?
I'll spare you the details. But let's just say a lot of cities around the world have stopped checking in.
That bad?
You and I knew what we were in for, but everyone else? I don't think the shock's worn off yet.
Are you safe?
That changes by the hour. I caught a shuttle evac out of Vancouver, and now we're running from foxhole to foxhole just trying to stay alive.
What about the Reapers?
They're harvesting everything that moves. They're focusing on the big cities, which does give us some room to maneuver.
You think you can hang on?
Hell, we're still just trying to talk to each other. Right now, all we can do is organize the resistance at a local level. No lack of volunteers, at least. Everybody knows what's at stake.
We haven't forgotten you, or then they're motivated. No, we haven't forgotten you. All of this is for Earth. Well, the whole galaxy, but specifically Earth as well.
I don't know how we'll win this yet, but we will. Even if it kills me.
Better not.
Well, you've already died once, and that didn't slow you down. But let's not tempt fate.
She's gonna die, isn't
Keep
she?
yourself safe, Shepard.
You too, sir.
We'll talk again soon. Anderson out.
Don't tell me if she dies. I don't want to know. I want the game to let me know. You know? All right, a couple reputation points for that. Every once in a while, I'll say something like that, and people will let me know. Please do not tell me. I guess we'll look at the war terminal first. It doesn't look like anybody new is around here. We still have Victus and Rex. They're the ones that we can talk to. I assume there's something new at the war terminal. Yeah, there's quite a few. And I have gone over what I need in order to beat the game. That's my assumption, considering it says minimum. So I'm at 1995 total. Let's take a look at Alien first. Rachni workers. All right, I got some Rachni workers. Not at all mindless insects. The Rachni are capable of feats of engineering comparable with any sentient species. While initially greeted with suspicion, the Rachni workers dispatched to the Crucible have integrated into the project smoothly. They work especially well on tasks that benefit from group work, and senior Crucible staff members are learning to trust the Rachni with more complex problems. Very nice. Looks like that is it. So yeah, I got like 100 points from saving them. Alliance. Alliance 3rd Fleet. I believe we got an update for that. Yeah, the Nairobi. The SSV Nairobi is a top-of-the-line cruiser with the showroom finish of a ship just off the factory line. As it has never seen warfare, the Nairobi's officers have been running mock battles in preparation for real enemy combat. Hopefully it works out well then. Now I have Krogan. Grunt. Oh, that means he's not going to be part of my party. Like I said, I got the implication pretty much from this game so far that if a party member was optional in the first or second game, then they will not be part of my party now. I don't like that I have figured out the programmer's mindset, but I think I've figured out the programmer's mindset. So Grunt, really cool, going to help, but not in my party. All right, Grunt. The perfect Krogan was thrown into the world without a past, a name, or a cause. After destroying the Collectors with Commander Shepard, Grunt returned to Tuchanka to learn what it meant to be Krogan. After countless arguments and brawls, the clans have granted Grunt a modicum of acceptance. Tough, wary, and cunning, the young Krogan knows this experience will pay off now that it's time to fight the Reaper's forces. And Aerolak Company on my side. Ancient Tuchankan legends claim that the Aerolak Wastes, named after the system's star, are where the first warrior died in battle. Aerolak Company is made up of Krogan from all over Tuchanka, each chosen for their strength, ferocity, and fighting experience. No Krogan community would dream of sending anyone less than its finest warriors to represent their clan. The honor of who's to be chosen for the company has started more than one brawl. Aerolak Company is led by Grunt, a genetically engineered perfect soldier who fought the Collectors with Commander Shepard. While young, the Krogan has survived such brutal battles that the older warriors of the group have begrudgingly accepted his command. Grunt was appointed representative of Clan Erdnot, in addition to becoming head of Aerolak Company, a political appointment not lost on the other clans. Grunt sees this new position as the first large victory he has won on his own. The respect of his people is difficult to come by. Wave after wave of Rachni overwhelmed the Aerolak Company on Utuku. While fighting an oppressive enemy to the death is considered an honorable end for a Krogan, Aerolak Company has effectively been wiped out. Super. But I got the Rachni on my side, and they were worth 100 points, so maybe it's better in the long run? I don't know. Victus.
Commander, that was a skillful operation back on Sirkesh, extracting the female Krogan.
I had help. Warden Solis knew what he was doing.
Yes, Garrus mentioned the Doctor was on your mission through the Omega-4 relay. I'm surprised the Solarian cares about the Krogan.
War is full of surprises.
Rarely the good kind. I'm just happy this one played to our advantage.
Looks like that is it. They do want me to go to Tuchanka still.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
There's lots of stuff on Tuchanka. Which way is Rex? All right, Rex is here.
Need something, Shepard?
Guess that's it.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Yeah.
All right.
Something wrong?
What?
Morden. He got his tissue sample from me, all right. Let's just say scalpels were never meant to cut where he cut.
Seriously? I'm no scientist. I'm no doctor. But if all you're looking for is DNA, like a cotton swab in the mouth will do the trick. You don't need to go after, I assume, the genitalia. I assume that's what was implied there.
Hear we had to evac another colony? Losing a lot. Don't hear about the Reapers losing much.
Well, Reapers don't have colonies. Neither does Cerberus. If they did, we could drop an asteroid on them.
Yeah, I don't like you right now. You're on my side.
Commander, Cerberus is attacking civilians on Benning. We've been asked to help evacuate the planet.
Hey, Benning! I needed to find stuff there, so that's nice. Couple codex entries for that, it looks like. So let's take a look at Benning. Benning was once a thriving human colony, but the Reapers have rounded up a large portion of the populace for processing. Some pockets of civilian resistance still elude the Reapers, however, and rescue attempts are underway. A resistance radio established during the early days of the attack continues to broadcast, exhorting survivors to band together and discussing rumors of safe havens. Unfortunately, those rumors have begun to result in ambushes, increasing the desperation of those who remain free. Through all this, Benning's automated agricultural systems have continued to operate, leading to unprecedented stores of food in the planet's granaries and warehouses. Every time I hear the word granary, I always think of civilization. All right, Cerberus abductions. Cerberus is attacking civilians on Benning, land on Benning, and provide protection while civilians are evacuated. Where's this one? Oh, that's on Tuchanka. That's why I haven't done it yet. So, do you have anything more to say?
You know, my lab studied the Rachni. Long-distance communication with no time lag, the ability to control workers, and at close range, the Queen can even speak through dead or dying members of other species.
Glad they're on our side.
If we can develop instant long-range communication without quantum entanglement, maybe when this war is over.
Why with the head? Why? Like, I tried to fix it by staying next to her, and she still just turned all the way around anyway.
Commander?
All right, just Commander. Let's see. Any emails for me? Not today. Let's see what else we got around here. Nobody around here ever seems to want to talk, so I guess we'll just head up to the cockpit with Edie and Joker and see what they have to say about what we have done, if anything.
Don't worry, Edie. Once the Krogan are gone, we'll get rid of the smell.
While this body has all factory sensors, I do not have positive or negative associations with any specific scent.
Oh. Well, lucky you.
The Krogan smell.
Shepard, I had a question about human behavior.
Why is it you never have questions about Asari behavior or Turian behavior?
I tried asking Liara questions about the Asari bonding process. She said I do not guard the secrets of the Normandy's crew carefully enough for her to entrust me with such private information. The Asari word she used translates as blabbermouth. I think she has become a more private person since becoming the Shadow Broker.
Yeah, probably.
Tell me about it.
Wait, is Shepard also frustrated with Liara at this point? It's not just me. The game has officially said, yeah, what's the deal with Liara and us, like, not acting like we're, well, dating, you know?
Hello, Shepard.
Hi.
How's Grunt? Our little tank baby's all grown up, huh?
Apparently he'll be on his feet and killing again in no time.
Well, he learned from the best, Commander. Every time he incinerates someone with a shotgun and does that little laugh, he'll think of you. Edie says it was Rachni down there?
Yeah.
I thought they were on our side after you saved the Queen on Novaria.
Yeah.
It wasn't her fault. She got captured. She's with us now.
Until the next time the Reapers sing a sour yellow note of whatever.
Hey, maybe it'll work.
Commander?
I'm still hoping, you know? I saved the Arachnite the first time. I thought that was the right thing to do. Feel like doing that again is the right option. Even though, yeah, I recently read Ender's Game and a couple things are ringing some bells. Well, I read the first 2 books and then I decided, all right, I think I'm done. Let's head to the captain's cabin. Yeah, I won't talk about what relates because it's spoilers for that, but basically there is an alien bug species. That's addressed very, very early on, so that's not a spoiler.